What's up, YouTube? We're here. We're just walking off all this food. We're at to go flip 300 on black right now. Stay tuned.
Be there, be square.
I am Tim Caso, and I'm building my bankroll to $100,000 so I can quit my job as a roofer and play poker full time. Right now, we have 2 hours until dinner. So what we're going to do is we're going to tune into Hustler Casino live and watch our buddy Until Nick play with Ryan Garcia and some other big names. So hopefully he runs it up. We have 90% of his action, and he's in for 10K. And obviously, I'm just kidding. But let's tune in, and hopefully he runs it up. Oh my gosh, the fish prevails. On the river. On the river! He just won a huge spot. Gosh. What is it like to run that good? And 3 minutes later, he's all in with jacks versus aces. 25K. Jack, one time dealer. 2 jacks. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. I think they're going twice.
These jacks are on the ropes.
Oh, gosh.
Heart is dead.
Ugh.
Oh no, not the needle set.
What is happening? This is happening in like 30 minutes. Now he's all in again. Well, he's about to be all in again. Against aces, a set of 9s, and this donkey has the freaking nuts. You run good, brother. You run good.
King 10
Hold.
It would be an unfortunate spot to lose for Art.
Man, he is sweating so hard right now. Okay, we don't need a 5, a jack, or a queen. Don't.
No. Down goes middle set.
Donkey prevails. All right, the first taste test. Yeah, dip it in that puree or whatever that is. Rate it. Yeah, the acidity within the bitterness of the aesthetically pleasing taste buds.
That's a 10.
It's expungiating. It's a 10.
The next day.
All right, it is no longer nighttime because after dinner, the food coma hit really hard. So we ended up going to sleep. Today is Friday, and we're about to go get in a workout and then grab some breakfast, and of course later, get some poker hands for you guys. I don't know where I'm gonna play at. Maybe the Wynn, maybe Resorts World. I have no idea, but I do know I'm gonna go get some hands for you guys because you know what they say. When you're in Vegas, you never lose. Ever. Shut your mouth, lock in. I'll see you guys then. Day 2, we still haven't played poker, but we're here for Riley's birthday guy.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Riley. Happy birthday to you. Woo! Speech! Drinking a garbage Coors Light. Drink some water. We're here. We're just walking off all this food. We're at to go flip 300 on black right now. Stay tuned.
Be there, be square.
Be there, be square. Oh my gosh, there's 2.
You forgot your other tip.
And 1,000, obviously. Obviously, I was completely capping. We did not put any money on red or black, but we have somehow found our way over to a poker table after 2.5 days of being in Vegas. And we hop into the 2-5 game for the max, which for some reason is $500. And in the first hand of the session, we look down at Queen 10 offsuit. We are in under the gun. We straddled the $10 trying to get this game going, and it seems to be working because the +1 puts on the $20 straddle, and everyone folds. So when action's on me, I decided to raise it up to $50, and my opponent in the +1 straddle calls. So we're heads up to a flop. It comes 9, Jack, 3, rainbow. We flop ourselves an open ender, which means I'm going to keep betting. I bet $40, and my opponent pretty quickly calls. We're off to a turn. It's the Queen of Diamonds. Good and bad card. Good because we have top pair to go along with our straight draw. Bad because 10-8 gets there, King 10 gets there. All hands he could have. So I decided to slow down and check, and now my opponent bets $135. And I'm fairly certain this isn't a bluff, and here's why. It's a 2-5 game in Vegas, and I've seen a total of 0 bluffs since I've sat down. So No reason to raise here. I just call. We're off to a river. It's the Jack of Spades. Not a good card at all. I check, and my opponent bets $220. And let's think about what bluffs he could have here. He could have none. He could have no bluffs. So it's a 2-5 game in Vegas. We're not going to get sticky here. He's not bluffing. I fold. We lose the first hand of the session. All right, this next hand is guaranteed to blow you away. So here we go. We look down at pocket sevens. Once again, we have the $10 straddle on. The low jack opens to $30. The big blind calls, and so do I. So we're three ways to a flop. It comes 9-4 king. Absolute trash. The big blind checks. I check, and surprisingly, the low jack checks. We're off to a turn. It's the 6 of clubs. So now there's a flush draw on board, and we don't have one, so I'm not sure why I'm telling you that. But anyways, the big blind checks. I check, and the low jack checks. Crazy hand so far, but just wait. The river's a deuce of hearts, complete brick, and now the big blind bet's $45. And yes, 30 seconds ago, I was just telling you guys that nobody bluffs here at 2-5 in Vegas, but just disregard that completely because this makes no sense. So I call, expecting to lose. The low jack folds, and the big blind shows ace-10 offsuit. So he went for it on the river. We sniffed it out. So we're scooping a monster $182 pot. Shut your mouth, lock in. Let's go. All right, at this point, I was getting a bit irritated, and I was about to have to leave. So we're not getting any cards. Everybody's playing tight. That means it's time to force it, and that's what happens in this hand. We look down to deuce 4 of hearts on the button. Action starts with a raise from under the gun to $15, and I've seen this guy raise one time, and he had aces, so he probably has aces or kings this time. Anyways, +2 calls. I call, and so does the small blind. So we're 4 ways to a flop of deuce 3-6 rainbow bottom pair with the gutter. Looks amazing to me at this point. So when action checks to the +2, he bets $30. I call. The small blind calls. And now the under the gun player, who is the original raiser, check raises to $130. And once again, this is never a bluff. He's only shown down aces. He probably has aces again. The +2 folds. And like I was just saying, we know he has an overpair. It doesn't matter. We have a pair with the gutter. So we probably have 9 live outs. That's 36% equity, I believe. So that's enough for me. I ship it for $240 total. The small blind folds. The under the gun snap calls. The +2 folds. And we are heads up to a run out. He most likely has aces, but it doesn't matter. The turn is the 5 of hearts. So we turn the straight as expected. River is the 9 of clubs. Doesn't matter. He said he had aces. We cracked his aces as expected. And even better, the on tilt boys and my beautiful wife were sitting right behind me to play horrible poker and suck out. There's no better feeling. Let's go. And that brings us to the final hand of the session, which just so happens to be the very next hand. We look down at Jack, Queen of clubs in the cutoff, and action folds to me. I raise to $15. The button calls, and the blinds fold. So we're heads up to a juicy flop. It comes 8, 9, 10 rainbow. So we just flop the stone cold nutter butters. You love to see it. I continue for $20, and the button snap calls. So probably has a jack, even though we blocked that. But yeah, anyways, turns to 3 of spades. We still have the nuts, so we're going to keep betting. This time I size up for $75, which is basically a pot size bet. And once again, he snap calls, which is great. Not sure what he has. River's a 3 of diamonds, so we no longer have the nuts. And this makes me really, really mad. So I decided to throw my phone on the table, as you guys can see. But I pick it back up and realize that we should still have the best hand. There's no way he has a boat here based off the way he's played it. So let's keep betting. I bet $220. Another pot-sized bet, basically, hoping it'll look like a bluff. He tanks for a while and mucks. So no more value for us here. We are scooping a nice pot to end the session. Time to get out of this insane action-packed 2-5 game at the Bellagio. What a wild game. I lost like $60 or something. Big fan, brother. Yeah. If you want a photo, just tell me, bro. Oh my gosh. We lost $80 on the session. Only played for like an hour and a half. Just couldn't really play much poker on the trip. But after this session, we went to the club to celebrate my cousin by marriage, his birthday with the On Tilt guys, as you guys can see here. So that was a good time. And then we finished the trip off. Me and my wife went to the Sphere. We got to see the AIs, which was super, super creepy. They were literally interacting with people, so that was creepy but cool. And then we watched a show in the Sphere, which was lit. Plan to have a meetup game there probably over the summer. Pretty sure we can get that thing packed out if you guys show up, so be looking out for that. Obviously, I'm kidding. But yeah, enjoyed the trip, and that is it. If you guys liked the video, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.